everyone, and good afternoon. It's great to be here. I'm Hilina, 5G Accelerator Manager, currently working for Wayra UK. I work on the program design and delivery for Spring, and I'm quite excited to walk you through our Spring 5G Accelerator today. Next slide. Perfect. So to answer the question, what is Spring? Spring is UK's first 5G commercial application accelerator that is based in the West Midlands. We have accelerator facilities in 3 locations in Coventry, Wolverhampton, and in Birmingham. Spring is a 5G open innovation accelerator that aims to connect tech disruptors with corporates to generate joint 5G powered business opportunities. The program works with startups, enterprises, sector experts, and tech providers to transform the way we live and do business by leveraging 5G capabilities. Next slide, please. So one of the things that makes Spring quite unique is the consortium partners. So Spring is delivered by a consortium of partners made up of O2 Telefonica, Deloitte, Wayra, Digital Catapult, and West Midlands 5G. The program is also supported by DCMS and GPS Lab. And as mentioned before, this gives the startups that we work with a unique opportunity to tap into the network and specialization of all of the consortia. Next slide. To say a bit about Wayra, Wayra is Telefonica's corporate accelerator and the largest global open innovation hub. We have a presence in around 10 countries. And as Wayra, we are an open ecosystem. We allow our tech partners, large corporates, governments, and investors to work closely with our hubs around the world. Next slide. So globally, as Wayra, we have worked with around 530 active. We have around 530 active startups in our portfolio. Over 130 startups are currently working with Telefonica. We have invested around 169 million euros as Wayra and as Telefonica, and our startups have raised over 1.9 billion euros from third-party investors throughout the years. And if we look at specifically at Wayra UK, we have already accelerated over 300 startups, and we've invested in over 200 of them. Our portfolio of startups now have a combined value of over $1 billion, and they've had 149 trials or contracts with Telefonica. And so as Wayra, we have been in the startup acceleration space for about 10 years now, and we're now quite excited to support the future of startups with 5G. Next slide. Perfect. So for the Spring Accelerator, we partner with corporates to design a program that supports their innovation journey and at the same time accelerate commercial applications of 5G with startups. We are bringing in startups and scale-ups as well to jointly innovate with well-established organizations and authorities. So far, we've worked with West Midlands Combined Authority, Suez, Ferrovial, Galford Try, and so on as part of our program. So to delve into our Spring programs, so far we have run a Green Innovation Accelerator program where we designed a program to support West Midlands and UK's goal to reach net zero by 2041 and 2050 respectively. We had around 10 amazing startups in our cohort that were able to test on our 5G testbed and work closely with our challenge owners for the program. And currently, we are running a construction-focused accelerator program. We've partnered with infrastructure giants such as Ferrovial, Galford Try, Eurovia, Clark EV, and Clark Telecom to design a program that supports innovative commercial applications of 5G in the construction sector. And we have an open call for our upcoming program, which focuses on smart cities. We've partnered with 7 local authorities and 2 local enterprise partnerships to design an accelerator program to support startups to use 5G to innovate within the smart cities sector. So if you're interested in this, feel free to scan the QR code to learn more about the program. Next slide, please. So Spring is a unique program in that it doesn't focus on one industry, and it's not designed for one corporate partner. With Spring, we aim to create a flagship 5G ecosystem that drives innovation across sectors. Hence, some of our upcoming programs might focus on health, manufacturing, transport, gaming, to name a few. Next slide, please. So to share a bit about what the program looks like and the program structure, we kick off our program with a welcome week where we do objective and key results settings with our startups in the cohort to help us deliver a tailored program according to the needs of the startups. And this is also the week that we try to introduce our startups with all our key stakeholders. And we also host a demo day at the end of our program where we try to open doors to as many relevant clients and investors as possible. In terms of business and tech workshops, we run various workshops and masterclasses that can help startups scale their business by leveraging 5G. And in terms of business development, beyond helping you identify business opportunities with our challenge owners for a POC, we can help you identify business opportunities with Telefonica and Deloitte clients and other corporates in our network. So we will try and understand your business development goals during our one-to-one sessions and host Telefonica and Deloitte account team pitch day to further push your business within our network. You will also be supported by world-class 5G technologists like Jaffa, who has joined us here today, that will help you build your 5G roadmap to configure the testbed for your product. And we also can help in terms of making introductions to help you raise funds and also actually help you develop a fundraising strategy. In terms of the delivery, we are currently adopting a hybrid model where we deliver our business sessions virtually while we require our startups to be physically present at our test beds to test on our 5G test bed. Next slide, please. So to quickly go through the USB of the program for startups, you will have access to our investor network and Wayra's acceleration service and community and perks. The perks, the agreements that we have with our different corporate partners, you would have access to that. And one of the main benefits of the program, as mentioned before, is business development support. So startups will have access to consortium network that can facilitate introductions. You'll have access to a 5G private network and 5G experts to help you build your 5G roadmap. And as part of the program, you'll also be able to access $100,000 worth of Deloitte's consultancy service. Next slide, please. So to quickly run through what we look for in startups in our cohort, we recommend that you cover these main areas or topics in your application and during your pitch to us. And one thing I'll also like to highlight is that to make the most out of our program, we asked our startups to have a product that they can bring to the test beds so that you can actually be able to build your business, your 5G business use case with our 5G tech experts. Yeah, and that's it. Yeah, so last slide is please feel free to visit our site and register your interest or apply to one of our programs. And if you have any questions, please feel free to directly get in touch with me. Thank you.